Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Sven Arts. My name is Sven, and in this video I'll be doing the continuation of part 1 video on which I showed you guys on how to draw Joker. So in this video I'll be drawing Batman, and also check out the part 1 video on which I showed how to draw Joker, so go check it out. Link is actually given in the description. So yeah. So apparently I already completed constructing the Batman figure and done the details. Now I'm just gonna go back and just fix some of my lines and then my proportions. Then I'll be doing my line mates, then do the shadowing, then I'll do the cross hatching. So just gonna go back and just fix some parts because I wasn't really happy how it turned out. So yeah. So as you guys can see that I wasn't really happy how the Batman's face, and I'm just rubbing everything. I'm just gonna start over again. So just gonna fix up his head. I'm not really good at drawing the head in an angle like this, like looking upwards, so it was pretty hard for me, and it's kind of like a first time to draw like this as well. So yeah. Okay, I'm done fixing up Batman's face and all the remaining details in him, so I'm gonna soon start with his face. So yeah, okay, I started with him, so now I'm gonna roughly erase it. I already done it. I'm just gonna do the line meets, and sooner or later I'm just gonna do the shadowing in him. I wasn't really sure how the face will turn out, so at the beginning itself went with the shadowing and rendering on the face only. Then only I started adding the remaining shadows and rendering in his entire body, because I was really afraid that it'll turn bad in his face. So I thought I'd just start with the face, like just go and continue with adding the shadows and all. So right now I'm just go adding some details here in his face, some facial features. So I'm just gonna add the light shadows. So the light is coming from the top left, I guess. Yeah, it's coming from top left. And also the rim light is also I'm doing, which is like coming from the opposite direction, just that it's below. And so whatever is facing away from the lights gets shadowed in. And the head is actually casting a huge shadow on the neck. Okay, I'm gonna start with cross-hatching lines, and here's another thing. The right eye seems a bit low, so I'm gonna fix that up later. For right now, I'm just gonna continue with the cross-hatching lines in his face, and after that, I'm just gonna add some details in him. And I'm just gonna minimize the amount of cross-hatching lines in his face. I'm not gonna make it too much, I guess. I think I made it too much. So yeah. I think I'm kind of fixing up the right eye, as you guys can see, and also I'm going with the teeth as well. Okay, I think I'm about to be done. I'm just gonna look back and just gonna add some rim light on this Batman. Yeah, right now as you guys can see I'm just doing some rim light and just adding some few more detail on his face. I'm just kind of happy how it turned out. So I think I'll be sooner or later I'm just gonna start with his body. So just fixing up some lines and just gonna go up adding some details in here. Okay, we started with the line weight in his body, and I unfortunately forgot to actually raise my the rough sketch, or else it won't give more cleaner line weights in my drawing. So that's why I erased it in between. And I'm gonna start with adding the line weights in his torso, and then after that I'm just gonna start adding the shadows. Then I'll go with cross-hatching lines. For now, I'm just gonna add some line weights here and there, just adding the important things and drawing the belt, which is actually tied up Batman. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing it then. Okay, I think I'm about to be done with adding all the line weights. Oh yeah, and we started with adding the shadows, so I'm gonna start with adding the shadows in my cape. So the cape will be really smooth. I'm not gonna add really much of wrinkle. I'm just gonna add some tiny lines here and there just to make it more fabric. It's not that tight or anything. So I'm just gonna add some lines. I'm just gonna completely shadow it, and also I want to remember myself that there's a rim light is also coming there. So I'm just gonna add I'm just gonna shadow and also remember myself that there is a rim light coming from the opposite direction from the light which is actually coming. And so since the main light is actually adding shadows over the belt, I think there will be a huge cast shadow which is gonna coming from the chest, and also from the belt as well, which is actually getting tight, and also from his torso there will be a huge cast shadow which is going to be cast over his arm, as you guys can see. And that's gonna follow the main important things of shadowing. So I'm gonna start at shadowing all the abs. Yeah, I think I started. Yeah, here I'm just adding the shadows in his abs. Now his logo, I'm just trying to make his logo pop up. Now I'm gonna draw some other details. I'm just gonna continue with adding some of the shadows here, and I'm just gonna follow the main shadows. And once I reach the cross hatching, I'm gonna do all the details. And yeah. Okay, we started with adding the cross-hatching lines. As you guys can see, I'm starting with the cape as always. So for now, I'm just drawing straight lines for now. Then later on, I'm just gonna draw the lines vertical up, horizontal. So for now, I'm just gonna draw it straight, and then I'll just draw the opposite direction then. So starting with the cape, now you guys can see it's gonna begin with the straight lines, and sooner or later, oh yeah, I think I started adding cross-hatching lines in my ribs, then in the arms, then in the chest, now in the abs. So it's more, I'm trying to make a fading effect to make it as a grading effect. So yeah, now the cape, I'm just gonna continue with that. Okay, I think I'm about to be done with cross-hatching lines. Later it'll be, and So after completing it, I'll look back at the drawing and add tiny bit of details in here and there, just trying to make it as detailed as possible. So I'm just adding some shadow. I'm just trying to add some cross-hatching lines and some details in here, some effects, and just adding more shadows. And also I'm adding some effect in his leather as well to give it a leather effect. And I think I'm about to be done. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys like and share, and make sure you don't forget to press on that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you again. Bye.